Wasabi. I agreed to go to a party hosted by one of Luke's friends from school. This group are all city boys except for Luke. They're in chinos or dark jeans and crisp shirts, and their girlfriends are variations on a tanned, thin theme. I feel their eyes on my hair, which is flatter than I'd like, and my dress, which in the bathroom mirror looks a bit cheap. I drained my first glass of Prosecco within 5 minutes of arriving, and, angling my glass to catch the eye of the pourer, accept a top-up every time the bottle comes near. I take a seat on one of the enormous leather sofas, next to a long dish of wasabi peas, and toss a couple into my mouth. One of Luke's school friends, Nish, joins me. He has his collar turned up and is wearing sunglasses on his head, even though we're indoors and it's night time. Notwithstanding, he's a nice guy, good at keeping things going when the conversation starts to flag. He's definitely the best one of Luke's friends. "Watch out, they're like crack," he says, nodding at the dish. I look at him and reach for a fistful more, which I trickle into my mouth. My eyes stream as I grind them down. "What's news?" I ask through the burning grit. "Any scandals?" He fills me in on what he knows. Everyone is getting married. He points out 4 newly engaged couples and complains about how hard it's getting to muster the required excitement with every new announcement. Nish is single and shares my ennui at what we call the endless parade of the engagement brigade. "So what have you been up to?" he asks. I tell him about the blue plaque role that I'm thinking of applying. "Maybe I'll get my own blue plaque one day," I say. "Claire Flannery, blue plaquesmith, lived here." "Meta," says Nish. "That didn't take long then, finding your raison d'etre. Didn't you only quit your last job a few weeks ago?" "I'm just exploring my options. I might not take it." "If you get it," he says. My glass, frosted with salty, greasy fingerprints, is empty. I wave it at Nish. We have a situation. While he's gone, I keep working through the wasabi peas. I can't stop palming them into my mouth. Nish returns, having hustled an entire bottle of Prosecco from the kitchen. I cough in an attempt to mask the pop of the cork, but end up turning a few heads with my performance. The two of us laugh and clink glasses, brazening it out. "I think I'll skip this round," says Nish, leaning back into the sofa. "Of marriage, I mean. Wait for the second wave once everyone's divorced. Have my pick of you lovely ladies once the competition's diminished." I suspect that maybe, encouraged by the fizz, Nish has taken a shine to me. I am hyper-aware of his denim thigh against mine, his eyes on my face, his hot breath. "You can do better than a washed-up divorcee," I say, feeling charming, irresistible. I haven't felt this way in a really long time. "I've always liked you, Claire," he says, smiling now. His eyes are glossy and his head lolls towards me puppyishly. Luke finds us a while later, me with my head on Nish's shoulder, his arm around me, the empty bottle at our feet. I feel Nish tense up. "Our taxi's waiting. I'm getting it. Are you coming or are you too comfortable?" He's joking. I think he's joking, and I throw my arms around Nish's pink-shirted middle. "Nish is the best," I say, and grin up at Luke, who stands with his hands in his pockets. I get up and finish the wasabi peas, the tiny, runty grey ones I've rejected until now. I've had, perhaps, hundreds. "You didn't ask if I was ready to go," I say, as I follow him out. "You just went ahead and booked a taxi. You always do that." "You never want to leave." "I didn't even want to be there in the first place. You should be happy I wanted to stay," I say, tripping slightly on an uneven paving slab. "Stay and flirt with Nish? You're right. Why wouldn't I be delighted with that?" Back at home, when I take off my bra, 3 wasabi peas skitter on the floorboards. I kiss Luke, but he rolls onto his side and turns off the light as though he hasn't noticed I was making a move.